Good morning,
So
Eric. Good morning, Lynette.
we've got Buddy Mondlock, of course, from Nashville, Tennessee. He is a singer and songwriter, performer. He's been doing this for, about what, 2 years? I'm just teasing.
I think he said 2 months.
Maybe it was.
A little bit longer.
Definitely.
Than that.
But he's got some insights. He's going to spend a few minutes with us. They've got a very busy day. It's all part of the Salt Air
On my way,
Songwriters.
John.
The Salt Air Songwriters residency is going on the Outer Banks, centered around the Pioneer Theater, Town of Manio, and the beautiful sights and sounds
Can you guys hear him okay if he
that
talks?
we call home. Maybe he might need to get closer
You
when
might
he
have to
talks.
I'll scoot in a little bit.
But welcome to our show. We've got, let's see, we got Eric and Lynette. If you look at
Canton,
your
Ohio.
screen from Canton, Ohio, we got people all over the place that watch this stream.
Mhm.
We do this for an hour
Kristen's in
every morning.
Level Hills,
Kristen's in Kill Double Hills. We have folks from Florida. We have folks from
Tennessee. Actually, Bethy lives in Nashville now.
Yeah, we have Bethy in Nashville. She
Mhm.
lives, what's that town north of Nashville where?
Like Goodlettsville.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
a little bit, that area in
That's
there.
where my friend Brian lives.
Yeah. So
Old Hickory.
welcome. I wanted everybody to meet you. A lot of these folks are regulars to this particular thing that we do. They kind of become friends of ours by default because we spend every morning with some of them, and they'll share pictures of what's going on in their families and things. It's just really cool. And we'll talk about anything they want to talk about. But the songwriters residency is going on. You're a part of that. There are 6 other songwriters,
Right.
singers that are here this week. And you guys, yesterday, I know, were sort of escorted in some kind of VIP motorcade. I don't know. Did we think the
Michael-
president was coming? I don't know.
Michael Baz and I drove us all around the Outer Banks yesterday.
Yeah.
In a giant van that his friend at the car dealership
I was
loaned
thinking
him.
I was wondering how he was going to do that because
Yeah.
I know he's got a big old truck, but I didn't think he could fit 7.
Not
of
quite
them in.
that big.
Yeah.
Once we all sat in the bed.
So where did he take you? And we're
Well-
looking for inspiration for songs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like one of the places was the Body Lighthouse.
Okay.
We went to the Wright Brothers Memorial out there.
Right.
And museum. We didn't go in the museum yesterday, but we got to see where it all happened.
Yeah.
And of course, we saw different, like we saw Jockey's Ridge and kind of walked on the dune a little bit and kind of drove over Oregon Pass, is it?
Oregon Inlet.
Oregon Inlet.
Oregon
Oregon
Inlet.
Inlet.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All right, Buddy's officially not from here.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. I
It's
admit
okay.
it.
The
It's
Oregon Pass
okay.
is
We
on
will
the other-
steer you
Oregon
along
Pass
all
is on
of
the other
these
side of the
all these
country.
paths you're going on. Now, I don't want you to let the cat out of the bag. Did anything catch your eye or ear yesterday?
Well, yeah, kind of the idea of bringing all of us here is to introduce us to this place. Some have been here before. This is my
Mhm.
first time.
Right.
But another writer named Terry Klein and I got together yesterday and wrote a song about the Wright brothers.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now, these are songs as they're going to be written this week that are going to be performed at the Pioneer Theater Wednesday night. They're having a special show there, the culmination of this residency. So you get to hear, hopefully, that song and maybe others. And all 6 of them will be on the stage. The focus here is also not just the music, but to help veterans. So there's a nonprofit involved in this.
Mhm.
And when I heard that, I was like, that's when it all comes together. It's a win-win-win. And I think it's a wonderful thing that Michael decided to do, bringing in a nonprofit kind of thing. I really do. So when you write a song and you've written, I don't want you to name drop, but I've got to do this for you. Being in Nashville, can we go there just a second?
Yeah,
Who
sure.
have you brushed shoulders with professionally there?
Well, it's funny. When I first got there, I ended up I met this guy at ASCAP, which,
Mhm.
as you know, collects royalties from
Mhm.
radio
Right.
and all that stuff.
Right.
But he was wanting to leave ASCAP to manage artists, and so
Okay.
he had a couple guys come through his office, lately. One of them was me,
Right.
and another was this kid from Oklahoma named Garth Brooks.
Oh, wow.
For real.
So early days was just me and Bob Doyle and Pam Lewis, his partner, and me and Garth starting this new venture.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
We've had friends in low places. Hi.
Yeah.
I'm on that track,
Are
actually.
you
I'm one of
really?
the friends.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Not many people can walk in the door and drop Garth's name.
No.
And Garth is a consummate pro as a performer
And a
and
great
an
human
entertainer.
being. Too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
He's-
absolutely for sure. Is it just you? do you ever say, okay, I'll get together with some guys and we'll have a little band or sort of guitar pull or whatever you call it there?
Yeah, well, it's you find that in living rooms all over town.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of songwriters will get together and just trade their new tunes with each other and
Right.
bounce ideas off each other and,
Man,
you know, see what's landing and what's not.
right.
And,
Now, there's a beautiful creative process that everybody envisions with this. It's a little romantic. It's a little Kerouac-ish, maybe, kind of a thing. Sometimes it could be quite corporate, too. Now, I know you being in Nashville and there's Music Row. There are literally people that are like you that have a job of going and to an office and sitting down. I don't know how comfortable these places look. I'm hoping it's not like desk chairs and cubicles.
it's usually about the size of this
Is
studio
it?
that we're in right now.
And you're asked to go
Yeah.
in and collaborate and write songs with people.
Yeah, I wrote with publishers for a while there, about 20 years. I was
Man.
a staff writer,
Okay.
as well as going out and
Right.
performing sometimes.
And this
too,
is
but
nothing different that happened in the pop world in New York, like with
the Brill Building.
yes,
yeah, Tin
it's
Pan Alley and all
very
that, yeah.
similar,
Mhm.
and a lot of great things came from it. So it's nothing to be dissing at
Yeah,
all.
and it's the
a great,
collaboration that's
Mhm.
the cool part of it, because you might have two people who never met each other.
right?
They're sitting down for half a day.
Yeah, yeah.
and telling stories to each other, and next thing you know, there's
Yeah.
a brand new
There it
song that
is.
comes out of it that
Mhm.
neither one of them would have written by
Oh
themselves.
man,
Somebody, one of our listeners, Perrin, wants to know if you know a songwriter named Hal Stevens.
I don't know how.
Don't know
Okay.
Hal.
I'll keep an ear out for him though.
I know
All right.
Brian Forsythe is not a songwriter, but I know he's in Nashville and he's a guitarist. Oops, I just, yeah, he's a friend of mine.
And then Nashville is it is just rich in people that are of different levels, different walks of life. They might not be the greatest songwriter, but boy, they can make your song sing. Maybe as a guitar player, session player,
Yeah,
or whatever. Some of the best musicians in the world are there too.
absolutely.
So it all comes together, and sometimes I call it some of these songs get loose and they go places, and that's a wonderful thing. And I've got a couple of friends that have described that experience as once you've had a hit, and that kind of fades away a little bit. You're always reminded that a hit when you walk out to the mailbox about once a month. That there's that ASCAP or BMI check
That's
for
right.
the royalties. So that's how you make your money in that
My
living.
friend made like
That's how-
$5 a month.
Well, it sometimes ends up at $5
That was
a
it.
month. Yeah,
Okay,
after
that's
years
funny.
after the hit. But yeah, I mean that's kind of what keeps us going is
Okay.
songs get out in the world and do their own thing, and
Right.
and
And they
ASCAP and BMI and CSAC collect money from you guys. And,
They
and
sure
send
do.
it
Yes,
back
they
to
do.
Sure
us.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
and we're happy to be a part of that because we believe in songwriters. And
Yes.
if it wasn't for this craft, this gift, we wouldn't have the music that we play.
Nope.
Yeah.
Somebody had to sit and do this in the beginning.
Yeah, I was
and-
always one of those guys who read the
Yeah.
credits on the albums. Like,
Yeah.
who wrote that
Oh, we're
song?
talking albums now. The
Mhm.
artwork and all the liner notes, whatever you called that. Yeah,
I kind
just-
of miss that aspect.
I
of
do too.
listening
But
to
vinyl's
music
coming
now.
back, and I think people are re-experiencing some of that.
Mhm.
A whole new generation.
Gary's being a wise guy like he normally is, but he's in Ohio. He also
Yeah.
lives part time in Florida. But
Mhm.
he says, "Do you know a songwriter named is Barry Manilow?"
Well,
I've heard of that guy.
yeah. Well, he's kind of top of mind these days. He's been battling some cancer.
Mhm.
He's an artist that we would play,
He's also coming in concert.
and he's doing a tour
Oh,
too. so
wonderful.
a
Yeah.
lot of folks that are on this are excited because they've got some tickets to that one of their shows that Barry is
in
doing.
Greensboro.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
as a kid, we had
Right,
one of his early albums, and we
Yeah.
listened to
Six
it.
songs.
right. And well, he started out as a jingle writer too.
Right.
He made money that way.
Yeah,
Anybody you know do that kind of thing too to supplement income or whatever.
I've never really written jingles.
Mhm.
My dad was in advertising though,
Okay.
so
Alright.
so that was like sort of part of our life,
Right.
growing up
Absolutely.
as kids.
Man. All right. So this whole thing, I wanted to ask you, have you ever been to the Outer Banks before this?
This
Yeah.
is my first
All
trip
right.
out here.
So, well, welcome.
Thank you.
It is it's a beautiful place. You'll find the people generally very friendly and willing to help you in any way they can. There's a lot of history here, so look for that. And there's the waves, there's the sand, there's the wind,
The wind.
there's the sunsets,
wind.
there's all of that
And the
romantic
wind.
stuff.
Yeah,
And then there could be something as negative as a storm. You think about all of the shipwrecks out in the Atlantic, and things like that.
Yeah, I've heard it described as the graveyard of the Atlantic.
So
Yeah.
this all comes together tomorrow night at the Pioneer Theater in Mandio for this show. Starts at 7:00. There is a nonprofit involved in this. Some proceeds are going towards veterans. And if you're a veteran, you've got special pricing to get into the show.
$10, I think, is what Michael
Yeah,
said.
Michael said it was as low as 10,
Yep.
and you can buy so many and get some.
Buy three, get one free.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then there's some pricing all the way up to, I guess,
VIP experience.
a VIP experience, which Michael specializes in. He's got like that wonderful place called the Manio House and that parlor. Have you been in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're all
That's
staying
where
in
they're
there.
staying.
Pretty neat.
It also
Yeah.
has the
Mhm.
connection to the Pearl.
That's right. All right. But we're looking forward to seeing this tomorrow night and having you there, and the other 6 singers and songwriters, and we know it will go well. We have faith in you guys.
Yeah,
and
come join us. It's
Absolutely.
been great meeting all these folks
Yeah.
too, and so talented in so many different
Mhm.
ways.
It is. ThePioneerTheater.com is where you can get your tickets, and I know a lot of you guys like, well, we know that. Well, some folks don't. So check it out. If you're a veteran, you might want to really come see this show. I just saw something that a performance from Buddy that just totally blew me away,
Mm.
and I had to
That's
deal with that. And I hope you bring that song tomorrow. If you can find a place for that, I know it's a
That's
low riding song, very touching, but I think you can do it.
I think I'll be playing that
Definitely.
one. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for this part. I wanted you to meet some of our family here that we see every morning, and we will see you tomorrow night at the Pioneer Theater.
All right. Thanks
All
for
right,
having me.
thank you. This is going to roll on. We're going to continue talking.
Yep.
If you need to go and be with Michael and
Well, he's
and
got
get
a
out
couple
there
other places he has to
and get
go in the building.
inspired. That's great.
Making the rounds. This
All right.
Yes, sure.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much for waking
Great
up
to meet
early.
you, and we will see you very soon. All right, for you guys, we're coming up on a break, and we're about 30 seconds from that, and we'll be back with you in just a second. So hang on. All right, mic's up. Your station for the Killer Hits 102.5, the Shark Building, Sydney in the morning, Killer Hits all day, ELO and Turn to Stone. We are rolling through a Tuesday. We've been stopping for some great music and talking about something really cool that's happening along the Outer Banks this week, the Salt Air Songwriters Residency. We've heard a couple of great songs, and we've been moved by some great songwriters. I urge you to maybe head that way and check this out tomorrow night at the Pioneer
The
Theater.
song week was amazing.
Yes, absolutely. So you might want to check that out. There are 7 singer-songwriters going to be performing songs that they are writing right now about the Outer Banks and how they've been inspired. So your shark forecast looking pretty dang good today. And that, of course, is brought to you by...
First Flight Dental, accepting new patients of all ages on Collington Road across from Collington Cafe. Give them a call for an appointment, 252-441-8882. Mostly sunny, breezy, 75 today. Mostly clear, breezy tonight, down to 60. Mostly sunny tomorrow and 78 once again.
All right, right now we have 56 in Elizabeth City, we have 59 in Norfolk, and we have 58 in Nags Head at 102.5, The Shark.
Can I say something?
Yes.
We were supposed to give out a keyword last hour.
Oh, we got
And we didn't.
caught up in the
So should we do that?
emotion. Yeah, let's do a keyword
Let's do
for
that.
cozy up and cash in.
Because it's the last 2 days to get qualified for the R.A. Hoy Heating and Air Conditioning HVAC train heat pump that they're giving us to give to you over $12,000. So send us the word heating, HEATING, HEATING to 252-255-0953 to complete your qualification.
All right, stick around. We've got we got Today in Music on the way within 10, and more killer hits coming up. Yeah, all right. I think.
All right. Happy birthday, Victoria, by the way.
Oh wow, that's
Happy birthday
right.
to you.
That
Happy
is right.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Victoria. Happy birthday to you. She's on her way to the Outer Banks to go shopping.
And many more.
And many more.
That's right.
Are you going to hide some rocks? Maybe. All right. We had Bethy jump in here and Parent and Gary and Tom and Diane. I don't see my comments. So here goes again. Hi. I didn't see you comment, Diane. You've been working construction. I've had a job at 8 a.m. My airport transfer. Nice. I'm in Hampton right now on the river. Down by the river. Sorry. Yeah, you missed the word from there. You go. We didn't listen. We did not give a keyword. That's why. You're welcome. I hear Reese next door.
More
No,
music?
this is a very interesting, and I don't have Reese's bio
Right.
because we were expecting one of the different songwriters. But let me tell you about the guy Buddy that you just saw. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's David Wilcox, who's he popularized the folk scene, but he has he's gained massive recognition through covers by legendary artists like Peter, Paul, and Mary have done his songs. Let's see, he's written for, like he said, with Garth Brooks and for Art Garfunkel. In 2003, he teamed up with Art Garfunkel and Maya Sharp for the trio of album Everything Waits to Be Noticed.
Okay.
He's also co-written with Garth Brooks and Janice Ian, who was later recorded by Joan Baez. His second self-titled album, which he released in 1994, was actually released by Sun Records, which is a small label started by, I don't know, a couple people you might know, like Bono,
Oh,
The
wow.
Edge, with
Wow.
U2. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And I wish I could remember. I'll have to bring in my book and like remember who
Mhm.
Kenny Chesney. He met up with somebody and was in one of those songwriting groups. I guess it was BMI. I'm not sure, but there's a couple songwriters that
Right.
are famous that he's collaborated with.
Pretty amazing.
Oh,
Um,
Heating, Heating.
yeah, that's the one. The whole process to me is intriguing. It's, in my family, we all love music, and it's brought me such joy and income. Something to do, profession. On the other side of the songwriting,
On the
playing
radio.
music
Whoa.
and entertaining people at the same time while we're playing the music. Just truly an amazing thing. So
On the radio.
if you got time to go
Whoa.
see it, please do. Somebody that hasn't been with us for a while,
Hi, Foy.
Diana, commented a few minutes ago.
Yes.
She says, I don't see my comments, so here goes again. Good morning, everyone. I sure have missed you. I've been working construction.
I remember she was talking about that before. She's worked construction.
Okay. And she has had to be on the job by 8 a.m., but airport transportation's picking her up. She's in Hampton right now on the river. She says it's very pretty there, but she just wanted to tell everybody hello. I haven't seen Diana since the breakfast and the golf.
She's been on here a couple times since then.
Well, yeah.
But no,
haven't,
right.
It has been a little while.
Good
So,
morning, Linda.
Diana, it's great to see you. Hope everything is going well. And check in more often.
Good morning, Foy.
Yeah.
Good morning. Who else did I see? Linda. Bethy B's on with us, and Eric, and Gary, and Lynette, and Tom, and Victoria, obviously. And Kristen, she popped in and said, good morning, y'all. Hope you're feeling better, Kristen. Hopefully Farouz is feeling better as well. Because I know she said yesterday she was in the hospital because
Oh,
of
that's right. What was that?
Hold on.
Was
She said what it was, and now I'm hold on.
well, at least she's
She had
doing better.
what did she a kidney infection? Kidney infection? Is that
Urgh.
right? Is that what
I think that's right. I remember
that's
that
what
now.
she said.
I really do. So,
Yep.
all right. So what has everybody been up to? So Bethy was in here, Eric and Lynette and Gary.
And Linda and Foy and Perrin, obviously, and
Absolutely.
Victoria.
Foy, your husband stopped by and
Yes, he
spread the
did.
love yesterday. It was so nice of him. Tell Forrest thank you
And
for
breakfast
the
was awesome.
visit.
And breakfast was awesome.
Yeah, it was. We appreciate stopping by and saying hi.
Mhm.
And we can't wait for you guys to get back here and
Oh, they'll be here soon because
I
the water
know.
gets turned on when?
April 1st. And that's not a joke.
An infection. Yes. I think it was a kidney infection, is what she said. Yep. My goodness.
Crazy. So that was a whirlwind. The hour that between 7 and 8 that we just spent musically was a roller coaster ride. It really was. And we had Reese Shad who came in and sang a great song.
Yes.
Hope you caught that on the show.
It was called Galahad.
And it was a really cool tune.
The Galahad Blues.
And then Buddy came in with a song about veterans. It was just really,
And I have to show you.
reached out and grabbed you.
Which, by the way,
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you. Parents sent me a picture from Mojo Collins shirt, and I'm supposed to show you, and I forgot to show you.
Okay.
But
Got the Mojo.
I have my
rising.
own Rashad
Right.
t-shirt tomorrow.
Tomorrow. What is?
And that's no fools. I'm thinking, oh, she missed all of it because she just woke up. It was really good.
Okay.
It was very
really,
interesting.
Really, really cool.
It was very interesting. Yeah, a lot of it's like Kenny Chesney. Not only is he a performer, but he is a songwriter also.
Yes.
And I could actually, I think reading that book helped me understand a little bit more about Buddy and Race.
Yes. I would agree. It's and how even they have both had, they're such different people,
Right. One lives in
And they-
Massachusetts, the other lives in
Yeah.
Nashville.
and they both have such passion for what
Mhm.
they do. But my thinking is, if you had that gift bestowed upon you to use during your lifetime, what fun you could have with that. Well, it could be fun. It could be rewarding. Even if it's a sad song, it still could be rewarding knowing that you're touching people with music,
Right.
which I think is just cool thing.
Hmm.
So,
Water turns on tomorrow. Perrin is right.
All right.
I agree with her. Which means the Charlie's Angels will be
Right.
back.
So Gary is asking Diana if she's been practicing her putt-putt.
Nope.
She's going to come
I'm
back
going.
and
Sorry.
do a repeat of last year where she kind of kicked butt.
Yeah, she did. She
And,
got how many holes in one?
I don't remember.
I think she got
It
3.
was more than 3, wasn't it?
I don't remember. Was
'Cause
it 3 or 4?
Gary had 3 the year before.
4's coming next week. I don't remember. I'm thinking it must have been 4 then because she beat him.
Gotcha.
I don't remember though.
Okay.
Eric was on our group. He'd remember.
All right.
And that was sad. What else? Yawning. Nope. Not meaning to yawn. Yeah, no, the weird thing is though, Mr. D and I we were talking on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
4. Yep, she got 4. And he really wants to go to Nashville.
Does he really?
It was 4. Yeah, Diana. 4. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
He wants to go to Nashville. And he's like, okay, where do we need to go? We need to go here. We need to go. I'm like, yeah. And I was going to say, Buddy probably, since he lives there, he's probably run into my friend Brian. Because Brian is a musician
Mhm.
and he goes to the different, like, pop into this little
Does stuff,
dive bar
yeah.
to pop into this little
right.
coffee shop. And just,
Right.
he'll get up on stage with a couple people and start playing with them.
Yeah.
So he's probably run into him and he just doesn't know who he was because I didn't really talk about it. But
and the way both of them were talking about how they get inspiration from ideas for songs, it could be anything. Something somebody says in the grocery store just sets right with them.
well, he said he overhears a conversation
yeah.
or the way the sun was
Right.
peeping through a leaf.
Right.
It's like, wow. All right, stop rubbing it in. I think
Yeah.
it was 4, Gary. I think, yeah. 4 sounds right.
We did have a lot of fun playing putt-putt. I'm looking at the comments here. They're still talking about
4.
Gary and Diana.
Diana getting 4.
Yeah, I get
Mhm.
4 of them.
4. Mhm.
So hopefully we'll be able to do this again
4.
this fall.
Yep, we have to figure out when. Oh, I was just thinking about that because some
Right.
people September. Yesterday, Gary said something about November.
Right.
I'm yelling. Perrin won't be here a good portion of October because she's going over to where is it? Scotland.
Without the neck.
Scotland without the
Yeah.
neck.
We got a break. We're coming up on,
Oh.
and it's
Hold
today in
on.
music. So hang tight for that. Put your helmet on, Kristen, and we'll be good to go.
Oh, she is here, so she could do it. And I hope you are feeling better, Kristen. I hope your new meds are working.
Mike's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5 The Shark. Raspberry Beret from Prince. Good morning to you. 8:25, Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer Hits all day.
It's going to be sunny, breezy today, 75. Mostly clear, breezy tonight, down to 60. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny and 78.
59 in Elizabeth City, 62 in Norfolk, and 60 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
Time now for Today in Music, brought to you by Bojangles. At Bojangles, they serve up those hot, fresh, made from scratch buttermilk breakfast biscuits all day, every day. So anytime you're ready, it's Bo time.
All right, it was 2021. Paul Simon sold his entire songwriting catalog for over 400 songs to Sony Music Publishing for an undisclosed sum, but it was said to be approximately $250 million.
Wow.
It's like cashing in on your retirement right
Ching,
there.
ching.
2011, Australian band Men at Work, they lost an appeal against a ruling which had found that their 1983 hit single, Down Under, remember that one?
I come from the land down under.
That's it. Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
They say it was. Somebody said it was partially copied from a folk song in
Really?
Australia. Australia's federal court upheld the decision, which stated part of the song's melody came from the tune "Kookaburra Sits"
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree.
Don't tell me you know that song.
Yeah, I do. It's on Barney. The purple dinosaur. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Something, 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 ended up like me.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
Kookaburra.
stunned. I'm
Kookaburra,
stunned.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know the song.
Record label EMI had argued that the writers did not plagiarize because the inclusion of two bars from the tune was a tribute.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Your story, you tell it how you want. It was 2001. Whitney Houston and hubby Bobby Brown were banned for life from Hollywood's Bel Air Hotel after wrecking their room.
Trying to keep up with Joe Walsh.
I guess hotel workers said a TV was smashed, 2 doors were ripped off their hinges, and the walls and carpets were stained by alcohol.
Ooh.
It was reported that Whitney called in her lawyers and to plead with the hotel management not to call the police. The suite was so badly damaged it had to be shut for 5 days for repairs.
Holy
Wow.
smokes.
It was 1984. Kenny Loggins started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with Footloose. You know that one?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you do know
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
kind of
Right,
like that Men at Work song.
Kind of, yes. The theme from the film of the same name, of course. It was 1949. RCA Victor unveiled a 45 RPM single, an innovative and highly durable 7-inch format that aimed to supersede 78 RPM, which was a 10-inch shellac disc.
That gave you a break easy. I
It-
remember that.
yeah,
They
and
break
they were
these.
bigger than the 33
Yeah.
too, big
Mhm.
and like really thick too.
Yes.
It also gave the 33 1/3 RPM 12-inch LP format some stiff competition. Ha, ha, ha. The development went hand in hand with the new generation of record players, which could stack up 10 singles at one time and play them consecutively.
Wow.
The invention revolutionized the market and quickly became the most popular format for buying music until the 1980s. And then what happened? Cassettes and CDs.
That's right. Absolutely. Music birthdays. Who do we have today?
Jack Antonoff,
Hmm?
who's with the band Bleachers and Fun, and he's also a record producer. He's 42.
Right.
Angus Young, the little boy costume with AC/DC guitar player,
Yes.
71. And Shirley Jones, you knew her as the mom in the Partridge Family. She is 92.
All right. That is Today in Music. Up within 10 minutes. We've got News and Weather Together and more killer hits on the way, too.
Yeah, it was 4 then, right? 4. She got 4 holes in one, right, Gary?
Still talking about the.
Yeah, I
the
just wanted to throw
putt-putt.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
Okay.
All right, my chair. I have to move it. And it doesn't like to move very well on it, like unless I move it funny. But anyway, so yeah, we need to figure out when we're gonna do our thing
It's getting close to that time. It's hard
because
to
it's
believe.
already April.
I know,
And by the
right?
way,
Mhm.
who has not done their taxes yet? April 15th is the deadline. I'm
What?
working on mine this weekend.
Don't be such a
I do 'em
Debbie
myself.
Downer.
Have you started on your?
I
you did-
know.
have you started them yet?
No.
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 You got technically 2 weeks or 16 days.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
16 days left, guys. Don't mess with the IRS.
Oh.
That's what I said. She's still alive.
Who are we talking about?
Shirley Jones.
Shirley Jones.
I said the same thing. And I didn't share this with you guys, but the other day our Forgotten 45 was Nick Gilder. Hot child in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Back and spent. Uh-oh. Oh, you already got your tax money. Okay. I was like, back and spent what? So we played that. So I just out of curiosity asked Mr. D last night. I said, you know the song Nick Gilder's Hot Child in the City? He goes, yeah, what about it? I said, you know that's a guy, right? He goes, no, it's not. It's a girl. And I said, no. And pulled up his picture and I said, That's Nick Gilder. Anyway, yeah, so he was just, I didn't know until I got into radio that it was a guy. I thought it was a woman. No offense, Nick. I'm not trying to insult you, but if you listen to it, it sounds like it could be a woman singing. Yes, breakfast. Okay. I have not done my taxes yet. I don't think I'm going to owe money.
Get them done.
Oh, I know. I get 16 days. I don't think I owe money though, so it's okay. You did hear. Okay, you heard that one. You heard the hot child. Nick Gilder is a man.
Well, Nick.
That's a man.
You know the name Nick.
I have a friend named Nicole who goes by Nick. She's a girl, but that's her nickname, Nick.
Nick.
Well, my daughter Jackie, she goes as Jax.
Okay.
That Jack's guy name. Hey Jack, or Jax. It's usually Jax. But it's a guy's name.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, think some names now you don't know.
Well, that's true. That's true.
You have no idea if it's guy, girl, whatever.
Right. The one that used to catch me off guard was when you met a man named Carol. Remember that when sometimes
Or Stacy.
Yes.
Or
Right.
Tracy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I know a Stacy. He was in radio. His name was Stacy Drake.
Stacy Drake.
I went to school. There was a set of twins, and one of them was Tracy, and I don't remember what the other was, but they were both boys.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And then there's Pat. You can go either way.
Hmm.
Pat.
Oh.
There's also Lindsay's. There's Lindsay.
Reminds
Can
me of
go.
Pat from Saturday Night Live.
I don't remember the Pat
Okay.
from Saturday Night
Pat
Live.
was a character where you couldn't figure out if it was a man or a
Thank
woman.
you. Exactly, Pat. Now I know a Pat
Mm-hmm.
who's a guy. I also know a Pat who's a woman.
Okay.
Yep. Perrin is either.
Pat Sajak.
Oh, there's Pat Sajak.
Yeah.
Perrin is either. I honestly have never heard the name Perrin before, so all I will ever associate Perrin with is you,
That's true.
Carol O'Connor. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. There you
yeah.
go.
There's a guy. There
Hey,
you go.
Teresa. How are you?
She said hi to us a long time ago, by the way.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry.
Ashley, that's another one.
Yeah.
Yes,
We were a little busy getting into this, so we didn't slow down
Ashley. I'm all of a
as
sudden
much as
hungry.
we usually do before we start this. So.
My dad's name was Lynn.
Oh,
Okay, see, there you
wow.
go.
Okay.
Lynn, that's another one. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
You have Joseph. Well,
That's
the other
right.
day was Joe Day, wasn't it? Joe.
Yeah.
What
It
was
Joe
Day or something with
Yeah.
Joe? Yeah, Joe. It could be Josephine. It could be Joseph.
My wife, Mrs. Thomas.
Could be
She
Joanne.
has three sisters. They're all girls, of course. They're sisters, but no. Sheila's dad wanted a boy, really.
Mm-hmm.
And so along comes child number 1, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Child number 2,
Girl.
Child number 3,
Girl.
girl. Child number 4,
Girl.
just before they called it quits, they named her Billy Joe.
Wow. All right. Foy says, suppose you had my name. See, I've never heard Foy either. So again, if I ever hear the name Foy, I
Mhm.
will always associate it with you, Foy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Perrin and Foy. They're two of the most unique names. They're just unique names.
Yeah. That's right, Foy. When you think about, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Joy,
Wow.
her sister. Yeah, okay. There's
Mhm.
joys all over the place. Breakfast, September cruise, October, Kansas retirement party, November, my annual putt training, December, Christmas shopping, January to March, Ocala, so April 1st, 22. Okay. I thought you guys were selling the house in Ocala because you wanted to be further north. Perrin was originally a surname. Oh, okay. So it would be like Sir William Perrin. Okay,
Sir
I could
William
see that.
Perrin.
I could completely see that. Your computer just did something totally weird. No, this one.
What did it do?
I don't know. I just saw the screen go.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was weird. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not important. Not importante. I am really hungry, and all I have is leftover pizza.
You
Blech.
brought in, let's see, I've seen you usually between 6 and 7 if you're hungry, you bring food in here and
I'll munch on something.
you have a quick breakfast, or especially
Just eat a couple bites just to kind of take
all I've seen you eat is a piece of string cheese. this
string cheese today.
morning.
Yeah. I didn't bring anything.
Okay.
I had pizza.
Oh, you
Leftover.
had pizza?
Well, there's pizza. There's 6 pieces of pizza in the refrigerator. At least
Okay.
there was yesterday when I
Right.
left here.
Right.
Whether or not they're still there, I don't know. But there were 6 when I left here yesterday.
Wow.
They were left over from our dinner on Sunday because we went thin crust pizza.
Ooh.
And I figured thin crust is better for me than regular crust.
Yeah.
It's not as much. Oh, I'm yawning. Oh, my back. What happened? Oh, can I tell a funny story?
Sure.
I don't know who the person is, and I'm not trying to pick on him, but I'm picking on him. So we have a riding lawnmower that for some reason, it was my grandmother's last name. Okay, that's very unique.
Oh, wow.
Our riding lawnmower won't stay running for some reason. Something to do with the carburetor or something, the fuel line. But the carburetor is getting fuel. But for some reason, it's just not keeping the motor running.
Right, right.
Got in touch with a person that repairs lawnmowers, and they said, okay, well, we can pick it up for you.
Right.
Perfect. Great. My first girlfriend, her name was
What is that name?
Ildiko.
Hungarian?
Hungary. Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know. How do you pronounce that one?
I said Ildiko.
Ildiko?
That's what I'm going
That
with.
works for me.
But or Idlico.
Ildiko.
Aldiko. No, never mind. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not touching it anymore. So we got in touch. It won't stay running. Okay, well, we can come and pick it up for you. All right. Guy was supposed to pick it up last week. Didn't show up. So he sends Mr. D a message. Oh, my guy will be there to pick it up today at sometime after 4. Okay. Well, at about 6 o'clock last night, he shows up. We had one of the windows open in our kitchen so I could actually hear noise outside.
Right.
And Mr. D's sitting there, and I was like, hold on a minute. So I walked back.
What's going on?
I walked out to the bedroom because we had moved the lawnmower,
Mhm.
pushed it out to the
Yeah.
driveway so they could get it easier. I hear it start. We have a new fuel line on it, but it just won't. We've tried everything. Looked at everything. We're letting somebody that works on small motor engines deal with it, Gary, but we've tried. That was like the first thing we checked to see if the line was kinked, because that would kind of make sense. That's like the obvious. But anyway, so I hear the lawnmower start up,
Right.
and it'll start and it'll run for about 30 seconds and then it shuts off. So I see the guy he's playing with the choke and everything else, and I see him starting it again. Well, I see the guy get off, and he opens the gas tank, looks in the gas tank, shakes it a little. He was going to drive it up and put it on the trailer.
not with 30 seconds or less.
Well, Mr. D went out there, and the guy's like, it won't stay running. And so Mr. D said, that's why you're picking it up and having it worked on.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
That's kind of funny.
It was kind of like,
Like what?
if it would run so you could drive it up onto the little trailer that you have,
Right.
you wouldn't be here picking it up.
True.
It was just kind of here's your sign. Anyway, being serious. I know. It's okay. I honestly, I don't know what it is,
They took it though, right?
but they took it
Okay.
yesterday. So we are having it looked at. And it'll start, but it just won't stay running. And we think it has to do with the fuel line in some way, shape, or form. I think. I could be wrong again. No, but I appreciate I appreciate your suggestions. But at this point,
Nanu.
I've washed my hands from it and let
No.
whoever, no more. Zero interest.
Zero.
We're having somebody look at it that works on small engine
There
repair.
you go.
So hopefully he will figure it out.
Man.
It'd be nice though. And it's a brand new motor though,
Right.
because literally it blew up. The old one blew up, and Mr. D ordered it's a Briggs and Stratton,
Yeah.
ordered a new one and took the old one out, put the new one in,
Mm-hmm.
and used it. I don't know, maybe a total of 6 hours total before we moved down here.
And then now it's something's not right.
And it won't run.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out. That's for sure.
There was a common link, though, that the inside joke on that one, which I'm not going to go into. Yes. But no, it might be a bad coil. It very much could. I don't know what it is. That's why. That's why the guy came over to pick it up and thought he was going to drive it up on the.
No problem. What could be wrong with it? Does
not,
it need a belt?
It's not running.
Some new blades.
It's not running. That's why you're picking it up.
Right.
Oh, I'll just start it up and drive it up on. Okay.
That's right.
If it was going to drive right on up there, you wouldn't be driving it on right up there. Sorry. Kind of made me laugh. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
So I sent Cindy a couple of pictures last night, and one of them has a story, and it has a lot to do with what we started out talking about at the very beginning of this, the songwriters residency, the Salt Air thing. And yesterday I was keeping tabs with what was going on, and I was kind of excited about it all day. It was like, this is such a cool thing. What a great idea to bring these songwriters in, let them be inspired by where we live. Some things, the beauty we become not blind to, but I guess we see it, but we don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people spend hard-earned money to spend all year. They save up to spend a week or however many days they can afford to vacation here along the outer banks for a reason. It's just beautiful. It's laid back. It's nice. So I'm thinking about the songwriters residency, and part of my job in the evenings, something that I'll do from time to time, as I'll put together a Facebook post for either for the Shark Facebook page, and to promote Bill and Cindy for the next day. It might be something that's going on the show.
He loves doing that kind of stuff. So
I don't know. It's just yeah. So and within the last year or two, we've gotten these AI tools that now everybody's talking about, and a lot of people are using them for, it's just like every couple of months, it seems like we learn twice as much about AI as we knew the weeks before. So it's something that's spiraling. I don't know if it's going to go out of control, but it's definitely having a big impact. So last night,
it is.
I open up my AI tool and I simply say, oh, and by the way, with this tool, you can upload a picture to it, just to help it out a little bit,
right?
Like to make sure that the AI knows what the people look like,
right?
You might want to, to do something with. So I had a picture of Cindy and I uploaded to my AI tool, and I said something along the lines of, create an image from this where Bill and Cindy are feverishly working hard at the songwriters residency on some songs. Bill is attempting to play guitar, and Cindy's attempting to write a song. And I said, make it fun, make it funny, or, whatever it is you want to do, but promote 102.5 The Shark and the radio stuff and the songwriting stuff.
Right.
So I hit go after I do the prompt up, and you wait. It says it might take 2 minutes or more to get this ready for you, Bill. Like, okay. So I'm waiting, and it was maybe a minute, and all of a sudden the picture comes into view, and I'm like, wait a minute. How wrong can you get this?
Well,
so the picture that I had uploaded was of Cindy and I, and we were at a remote, I think it was Soundfeet Shoes, Foy, because I know you were there.
And Kristen was there. That's when Kristen brought us
right.
Except that for some reason it won't let me upload that picture.
So I had a ball cap on, as I often wear when I leave the building.
When you go out in the wind.
Yeah, in the wind. And so I'm expecting at least to have the ball cap on. Well, that's not what happened.
All right, so, hang on here. I will show that picture in 1 second. I am still uploading pictures. And Perrin, I have that picture because I even mentioned that I was supposed to show the picture to Bill, and I didn't.
Okay.
And so I actually have that so I can show it to Bill. Hang on here.
All right, so
my computer's frozen. Hold on.
In just a moment, whenever Cindy's computer wants to cooperate.
Yep.
we'll show you what came out of the AI machine.
Mhm.
And I chalk it up to, let's just label this when AI
I want this work.
gets it terribly wrong.
Yes.
Okay?
AI got it really wrong. Okay, there it goes. Finally uploading. Hold on here.
So it's uploading, and we'll get it up here in just a second.
This
here.
is when AI goes terribly wrong.
Terribly wrong.
I had no idea that was Bill.
Look closely.
He's bald.
Very closely. I have no ball cap on.
He has no hair.
I have no hair to brush.
I know.
Oh,
Think of the money that you would save.
on the hairbrushes alone.
Yes.
Right? Okay. That's what I was thinking after I thought about it a minute or two. I was like, well, whatever. But that pretty much looks like Cindy, I think.
I think it looks exactly like me with one of my funky faces.
So there we are. We're sitting in a room, and you see Salt Air back there, songwriters. They even threw in the Body Island Lighthouse back there out the window, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait a minute, this is not me. What
I
the
had no
heck?
idea that was you.
Yeah.
I had, and you're wearing glasses. All right, so I'm supposed to show you this
Right.
Perrin's Mojo Collins shirt.
Okay. Beep
Hold
when
on,
you
Ray
come
and
by.
Joe can
All
talk
right.
to peeps instead of texting. Can Eric and I talk to you during the morning show instead of texting?
You can call us. How about that one?
We've talked to you before,
Yeah.
Gary.
We talked to you too, Gary.
This is kind of funny.
Yeah. I thought that was cute.
That is Kristen's board. You are 100% correct. So this was the picture that AI was taken from, by the way.
That's what I put in. And what I got out.
Oh, well, you're wearing but I'm not wearing glasses, and I mean, I have sunglasses
Yeah, I
on.
do have sunglasses on.
But
so do
in the
you.
picture, though, I don't have glasses on in that picture.
I do. Regular glasses
Doesn't look anything like you.
and no hair.
All right, so I'm not
They're very
sure what
little.
this is. What is this? Oh, that plane.
Oh, there's a story behind this. You might, if you were Facebooking, you might have seen this plane parked at the Manio Regional Airport, Dare County, whatever.
That is a $80 million airplane.
Right. And
Okay.
it's rather large to land there.
And its call sign is November 444. Hold on. I can't remember hold on. November 444 something other tango. I can't think of what. Gary, help me. What's W? I can't think of what it is, but it's something other tango. It is not Matt Damon's, I don't think. And the reason I say that is because there's no record of his like air travel log
Right.
of his plane being in Manio.
It was rumored.
It was rumored
That
that
it
it was
might
Matt
be him.
Damon's.
And if you look Matt up, he has one of those.
He does have one of those.
So I
And
don't know
that
who
could
put two and
actually
two together.
be his. But let me tell you the story behind this. My daughter, air traffic controller, we know that. She was doing her job last Thursday evening,
Mhm.
and this pilot was coming through. So she was talking to him, and she looked to see where his destination was, and it said MQI. And she says, "What is it?" She
What is
didn't
that?
recognize
Yeah.
MQI as an airport code. So she looked it up. It looks like my friend John Travolta's plane, one of two. Okay. All right,
Look, He lives down the street, doesn't he?
what's
Gary?
W? T is Tango. What's W, Gary? Not William. No, it's not William.
Okay.
I don't think. No,
I don't know.
William. No, it's not William Tango. No, it's something else. What's W in the
Like-
world of
I don't know.
air traffic controlling? Anyway, so she looked up the airport code at Manio. It's Dare County Regional Airport.
Right.
So she asked him, "Oh, how often do you go to Manio?" Whiskey, thank you, Whiskey Tango. Thank you. And Tom got it too. Thank you.
There you go.
Anyway, the thing is, like I said, November 444 Whiskey Tango. I did say that. Okay. Yeah. Well, she talked to him, Well, that was when I asked her, I said, is there any way you can go back, and find out if that plane was in Manio again?
Right.
And she's like, no, I don't really have records, or I don't have the capability of doing that. And I said, okay, well, if you can, I said, it was the plane. I said, the plane's, like I said, November 444 Whiskey Tango. And she said, that's the plane that I talked to on Thursday night. So that pilot lives in Manio, and he could have just been taking the plane home, because it's evidently leased out of someplace in South Dakota is where it comes from,
Okay.
according to the call sign, or the call, whatever you call that.
All right.
The registration number of the wing.
Yeah.
The wing number, is that what it's called?
So you're right, Perrin. You did briefly talk about this yesterday,
But I didn't know that.
but later in the day, the pictures start showing
Right.
up around Facebook of this plane.
Yes.
Speculating who owned it, who might be in it.
Right.
And it was insinuated that it might be Matt Damon's.
But I don't think it. I could be
Right.
wrong.
And then somebody from the Wanchese, Oregon Inlet, whatever, I don't know, fishing fleet,
Mm-hmm. Said maybe he's having a boat built.
yeah, so it leaned in, like they might know that,
Maybe
and it's different people. Michael Jordan's had a boat built here,
he has.
and let's see, Kenny Chesney has come in and
He's-
talked to people about having
He's
one
looked,
built.
but he didn't have
Yeah.
it built. Right.
So yeah, maybe that's true. Who knows? People come and go, but usually not in $80 million jets that they own.
Right. And the same jet
Right.
was here evidently Thursday.
Right. So here we are. We're acting like a bunch of
Yeah.
folks from Mayberry, and somebody famous is coming to town.
Yep. I did look
Which
it up
is
on
always humorous.
I did look it up on Google, and it said, hold on. And 444 Whiskey Tango owner.
Right.
I looked it up last night. Whiskey Tango LLC. The owner of the aircraft N444WT is Whiskey Tango LLC, based in North Sioux City, South Dakota. The aircraft is a Bombardier Global 7500, manufactured in 2009.
Mhm.
Frequently, or is operated frequently by Matt Damon. However, his aircraft, it says, was not here. So I don't know. But it doesn't say that is owned by him. It says
Right.
it's operated by him.
Okay.
So that means he probably leases it out a lot.
When he's not using it, that would make perfect sense.
No, he leases it to use it.
Oh,
I'm guessing.
see.
I don't think he owns it.
All
I
right.
think he
Now we're getting
leases
we're getting down to the nitty.
I believe.
Does somebody like that own that?
Clay Lacey Aviation Inc.
Okay.
owned that aircraft
All right.
as
By the
well.
way, we've got our break coming up in less than a minute.
Okay.
So it's going to be the
Yeah, it's
Cindy's
beautiful.
Jokes and the Killer Workday kickoff coming your way. So hang on, and we'll be right back to finish up the rest of the hour.
It's a beautiful airplane.
All right, hang on just a second. All right, mic's up. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5 The Shark. Let the music play. We do quite often, and we're going to continue to do it here in just a second. It is at 8:54. It's Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day on the way in just a minute or two. We got the Killer Workday kickoff. Cindy's Jokes of the day, but right now your Shark forecast.
Look forward to sunshine today, breezy 75, mostly clear, breezy, and 60 tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow, and 78.
Right now we have 62 in Edenton, 61 in Coin Jock, and we have 64 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
Went to a store.
Mhm.
Person behind the cash register said, "Your wife and your daughter look like twins." Well, I replied, "Well, they were separated at birth." Get it?
But yes, I
Mhm.
do. It's pretty good.
Marriage involves 3 rings:
Okay.
the engagement ring,
Yeah.
the wedding ring, and the suffering.
Oh, boy. Oh.
All right, so guy says he and his wife were out on a dinner date, and the waitress started flirting with him.
Mm-hmm.
Wife said she obviously had COVID,
What?
and he said, "Why?" Because she has no taste.
Oh, my God.
The hits that
All right. So
Pretty good. Pretty good.
this particular airplane, November 444 Whiskey Tango Global
Right.
75, Clay Lacy Aviation Inc.
Okay.
It says Burbank is its home base where Bob Hope's lived.
Kind of close to Hollywood.
It has 6 divan seats, bedding, sleeping places 6, cabin
Right.
crew, hot meal, wireless internet, satellite phone, entertainment system, and 2 lavatories.
Okay.
And it's beautiful inside. But I don't really know. Like I said, I think Matt Damon probably leases it.
Okay.
And uses it when he goes because it can travel from LA to
Right.
England with not stopping to get gas, or whatever. So yeah,
All right. So there was that little bit of a hubbub late yesterday afternoon and,
Mhm.
and yesterday evening. I think it's about over, but it was interesting, you know.
Mhm. And then, hey Forrest, hey.
There he is. This is look, there's Forrest yesterday. He came in the studio. And you can see part of our new studio, and you can see
Shark bait. Ooh, ah.
shark bait, the sign sticking up on the wall there, and that was a good visit.
And what was this one again? Oh,
Can you read that? Because I can't from here.
it says it's gardening season. 4 weeks ago, I planted myself on the sofa, and I've grown considerably.
I think that's funny.
All right, hold on one second, Lynette, and I'll tell you them again. I just have to get my clock. Okay. Your wife and daughter look like twins, my friend said. Well, I replied, they were separated at birth. Marriage involves 3 rings: the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering.
There you go.
Let me take this off of here. I don't like this on here anymore. Hold on. I have to do this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And my wife and I were out to dinner, and the waitress started flirting with me. My wife said she obviously had COVID. Why? I asked her. Well, because she has no taste.
Ba-da-boom.
Thank you, and I'll be here all week.
Tom's right. Forrest is cool.
I think Forrest is cool also.
Yeah.
I agree.
His $40,000 ball cap.
I love that.
That's so funny.
All right, I still got. Okay, I can put it back up there again. Yeah, notice his ball cap. Oh, that's not the right one. Notice his ball cap. Can you recognize that? It's a Virginia Tech or not?
Virginia.
UVA.
UVA.
Yeah, UVA, not Virginia Tech.
One of his children went to UVA.
And their son went to UVA, and
right.
$40,000 worth of tuition got him that hat. So that's why he calls it his $40,000 hat, and I think it's funny. I thought that was really was real smart there.
Pretty cool.
All right, everybody have a blessed day. Be kind. Do the right thing.
That's right.
What else?
Lease the big jet.
Lease the big
Stir up
jet.
a small town.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Start some rumors flying
Write a
around the
song.
town.
You never know.
Write
You might
a
be good
song.
at it. You know?
You could be like Barry Manilow. I mean, he
That's
writes
right.
the songs, right?
That makes the whole world. Well, he didn't write that one. That's right. Sorry.
Right.
Sing that one.
But that made me laugh.
Yep.
I mean, I did a good funny on that one.
Amen.
Anyway, all right, guys. We will
Later,
see you
Gators.
tomorrow morning, same time, same place, same bat channel. Toodles. Adios. Wrong one. Shoot. What'd I do?
I don't know.
I don't know what I did.
Are we gonna like disappear?
Yes, we are.
I'm
What am I doing?
I'm melting.
I don't know. I messed up. What did I do? I hit the wrong button. What did
You
I
don't
do?
usually
Bye.
do that.